It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, on work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Right now. So buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I've never been under this much pressure. Dear Steve and Shirley, I had a live-in girlfriend for 3 years, and I came home one day and she had moved out. She told me that she needed space and she felt like she was wasting her time with me. I went and talked to her parents and they said that I need to marry her or let her go. I've never in my life been under pressure like this. She's almost 30 and she still tells her parents everything. I started telling my sister and her husband what was going on with my girlfriend. My sister said I need to let my girlfriend go because she is childish and should have talked to me before she left. But her husband said that my girlfriend loves me and she's trying to get my attention. She was staying at her friend's house and said she needed to clear her head. 2 weeks ago, she had a vase full of roses in her car when we met to talk. She said she bought the flowers for herself. She also has dyed her hair and started back wearing her hair extensions. She stopped doing her hair for me over a year ago. Last week, she came by my house to get her TV from the living room. She was driving a burgundy SUV with a Sigma tag on the front. I saw her in the camera and I called her to ask whose car she was driving. She told me it's her friend's car who's helping her to get settled at her new place. I didn't even know she'd moved into her own place. In my mind, we were still a couple and working on our relationship. My sister said my girlfriend is playing me for a fool and I need to turn the tables and start acting like I don't care. I'm scared to do that. My sister's husband said I'm the one playing games and I lost my girl because I won't commit. Is she waiting for me to marry her or has she left me? What do I do? Well, she's living her best life right now, that's for sure. And after 3 years of nothing, what do you expect? I mean, if she'll listen, you can try to catch up with her and try to talk to her. You certainly have nothing to lose now. But please understand, no woman, wants to be in a going absolutely nowhere relationship. That was your mistake, doing nothing to move the relationship forward. I mean, like she said, she needed to clear her head. She's got to start thinking of herself now. She's got her biological clock to consider. She's probably wanting a family and children by now. And she's given you 3 years and no ring, no nothing. Your brother-in-law, I think, nailed it. She left because you won't commit. Excuse me. It's too bad you didn't appreciate her in the 3 years that you had her. You had her right there because sooner or later, women do realize that they're giving way more than they're getting, and they stop allowing men to use them and take them for granted. I mean, they rediscover who they were before you and focus in on what they really want. You had a great run with her for those 3 years. Now she's had it with you, and your time is up. What do, you ask? If this is not about ego for you, and this is truly the woman you want to be with and you want to spend the rest of your life with now, I suggest you go to her, try to get her back. Like I said earlier, ask her out for dinner or something so you guys can talk. If she says no, this ship has sailed. If she says yes, then maybe you have a chance. But if you're not serious about committing this time, let her go and don't waste another second of her time. Steve?
This letter is so simple to me.
Mm-hmm.
You're torn between trying to figure out the advice you're receiving from your sister and her husband. That's the advice you're torn behind. But see, you can stop all the I'm so shocked with me. Men always be surprised. I've never been under this much pressure. Bruh, what? This letter ain't even about you being under pressure. There's nothing in this letter that has you under pressure. You've never been this confused. But you ain't under no pressure. You got a living girlfriend for 3 years. You came home one day, she moved out. Just one day she moved out. You came home and all of a sudden she gone. Well, you ain't see none of this coming. No, everything was peachy keen. And you came home and one day she had moved out. I doubt that, brother. She told me she needed space and she felt like she was wasting her time with me. Well, she need her space. That means y'all not growing. And she will feel like she wasting her time with me, which means you're not only growing, you ain't going nowhere. So now this is all for nothing, according to her. Then you went and talked to her parents, and they said you need to marry her or let her go. Dog, you've been living with this woman 3 years. See, that's what the ladies and ladies and young people, just whoever. If you've lived with a person 3 years, what is the decision you're trying to make now? You didn't live with somebody 3 years. Ladies, let me tell you something right now about men. If we move you in, we already know if we want to marry you or not. If we move you in, we already know if we want to marry you or not. Now, if he ain't asked you to marry him when he asked you to move in, then he just wants you to move in. Sometimes you want the cow without buying the milk, or you want the milk without buying the cow, however you want to look at it. It happens all the time. I don't know why y'all seem to think that moving in with somebody is a prelude to marriage. How does that work out for y'all? Because now you sitting there because you doing all your wifely duties. He getting all the benefits of a wife, but he ain't got to pay the cost. He ain't got to buy you no ring. He got to make no commitment. Man,
hang on, Steve.
What?
We'll have part 2 of your response coming up to today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, I've never been under this much pressure, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Get ready to laugh all the way to the bank with The Pickup, the hottest action movie of the summer, now streaming only on Prime Video. Eddie Murphy stars as an armored truck driver with his rookie partner, Pete Davidson, as they are forced into a multi-million-dollar heist led by none other than your girl, Keke Palmer. From Tim Story, director of Barbershop, The Pickup features an all-star cast including Eva Longoria, Marshawn Lynch, and Andrew Dice Clay. Watch The Pickup, now streaming only on Prime Video.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. I've never been under this much pressure.
Boy, you ain't even under pressure. You just confused right now. You playing dumb, but I can't let you slide. You've been a live-in girlfriend for 3 years. You came home one day, she moved out, just like that. And then she told you she needed some space and felt like she was wasting her time with me. Now, you ain't talked to her. You went over her parents' house. They said you need to marry her or let her go. Because they sitting over there looking at y'all. What y'all playing house for? It's been 3 years. What are you waiting on? She's almost 30 and she still tells her parents everything. Didn't you go over there to hear what the parents had to say? She telling her parents everything because you ain't talking to her. Had you been talking to her, you would have known any day now she about to move out. See, but you too busy playing I'm dumb and I'm under pressure. Now, I guess you think it's pressure because the parents say you need to marry her or let her go. Because if you're in love with the woman, what you waiting on? What you trying to get together? Because like I said, ladies, stop thinking that moving in with a man is a prelude to marriage, because it's not. It doesn't promise you anything. Because he's getting what he wants. He gets the chick of his dreams, but you don't get the day of your dreams. Your day of your dreams is a wedding. His dream is a chick. He get the chick without the wedding? Bingo. How many times have men came in here and got the milk without buying the cow, but you're passing out milk every day? She done got tired of it. You went over there, then after you talked to your parents, you went and told your sister. Now, your sister said you need to let the girlfriend go because she's childish and she should have talked to you before she left. Your sister is 100% correct. She is 100% correct. But then guess what? But her husband said that my girlfriend loves me and she's trying to get my attention. She was staying at her friend's house and said she needed to clear her head. 2 weeks ago, she had a vase full of roses in her car when we met to talk. She said she bought the flowers for herself. Really? In a vase. In a vase. They're in the back seat. You know why they was in the back seat? Because they was on her desk at work. You know where she taking them flowers to? Home. Women don't do flowers like that. They do it different. They come to their house. They don't go out to the store and buy roses and vases. They get it delivered to the house. They got Uber Eats now. And then here we go. She's also dyed her hair and started back to wearing hair extensions. She stopped doing her hair for me over a year ago. Well, this ain't about you no more. Okay? Last week, she came by the house to get her TV from the living room. She was driving a burgundy SUV with a Sigma tag on the front. You didn't let a Sigma take your girl. I'm not finna let you already know. Everybody know what I'm talking about. That's a little D9 shade. You done let a Sigma come up in here and take your girl. Boy, what? That's all I got to get. Shout out to Blue Fire. Shout out to Blue Fire. I've been with this frat since 76. I ain't never heard nobody say, you better watch them Sigmas, man. Who they get your girl? They've had a diamond on the front of his car. We'd all understood that. He'd have shimmied his way on up into your little girl's life.
Shimmied.
Had a little cane, twirled it and everything, got your attention. She gone. Anyway, shout out to Blue Fire. Some great Sigmas out there, man. J. Anthony Brown. Emmitt Smith. All four of y'all. So anyway, here we go.
Lots of shade. Lots of it.
She was driving a burgundy SUV with a Sigma tag. He didn't get a blue one. What kind of mess is this right here? Should have got a blue SUV, but no, he gonna get a burgundy with it. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, she told me and her friends. She told me it was her friend's car. That's true. Who's helping her get settled in her new place. That's true too. He's a Sigma and he's helping her get settled into his new place. She didn't lie. I didn't even know she'd moved into her own place. In my mind, we still a couple. That's in your mind. And we've been working on our relationship. My sister said my girlfriend is playing me for a fool and I need to turn the tables and start acting like I don't care. I'm scared to do that. And you should be scared. You got Sigmas taking your woman's. You need to be scared of a lot of things. My sister husband said, I'm the one playing games and I lost my girl because I won't commit. Is she waiting for me to marry her or has she left me? What did I do? And she gone, dog. She came over to the house, got the TV off the wall. When women come over and take TVs off walls, they gone.
It's over. Yeah.
When women settling into their new place, they gone. When a woman who stopped wearing extensions for you a year ago is back to extensions and dyed her hair, she gone. When a woman get her own place, she gone. When a friend help her move, she gone. Now let me tell you something right quick. It's too late. You are too late. And both your sister and her husband is right. Your sister moved out. She should have talked to you, but bounced all of a sudden. She's right. But that's from a reaction because you ain't doing nothing, wasting her time. Yeah. One is the result of the other. She gone because you didn't do your job. Jody got your gal and gone, and Jody is a Sigma. God!
You can comment on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM.
Everything in that letter, there's Sigma with that blue license plate on that burgundy car. God!
Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio.
Shout out to Blue Fire, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.